Hi there, Joy of the World family. This is a collective reading for Thursday, July, what is that, 15th? I don't know the date, but it is for Thursday. And we're going to take a peek into the energy going on around you. I was getting ready to do another spread, and they said, you need to go ahead and step into this right now because there's some shiz-dizzle going on that we ain't sitting straight with. That's what I know. How do I know? Look at this. So it's energy going on, whether it's planetary or whatever else. It hasn't been specific as of yet, but it says it has you running tail. And I don't like that. So I know a lot of people have been really stirred up about this Mars energy, the Martian energy going on, and that Mars will be heading to retrograde and these moons coming in and that type of thing. But there really hasn't been that big of an unsettling, except there has been kind of like a little bits of bends and sharp turns on the day that they are turning, in that it's like shuffling of the cards, changing of the energy. But the awareness of it, we shouldn't be going ahead and deciding what kind of energy is going to come in. And that's what I feel like has you running here. Look at that. Be true to yourself. Be true to your colors. Begin to get it together, and don't let this beat you over the head. Don't let it mess up your rhythm and your beat. All right? Because why? You are stronger than that. Stand your ground, friends. Stand your ground here and ignite your crown. Know that you are, and raise your hands up in the air like you just don't care. Get your dance, get your groove, get your celebration, get your party on. I know I saw that somewhere here. That's right. We got some Three of Cups going on. We got some celebration coming in. And how do I know that? Right here, you are the master of your domain. You're in charge of your world. Look at the balance, the Four of Swords here. The tiger is the magic and the mystery. The mystery within of who you are, and knowing that you are divinely created and connected with all beings, all energy, all life, and all creation. Planetary, energetic, Milky Way, cosmic universe, otherwise. That is a whole mouthful, but that's what you're saying. Look, I came with all this. I know all this. It's a sunny day in my world, in my heart is what you're saying. And you're saying, I got this. Look at this. I got this. I'm bringing balance to this energy. Sure enough, I know what's up. You're like, I don't have to lay down and take a rest. I don't have to go into the resurrection and rise up from the death. I don't have to do any of that. I'm just going to take a moment to tune in, to be quiet, to withdraw from the shakeup going on around me, from this chaotic, frenetic energy, and to get quiet with myself and remember who I am. And this is who you are coming in under there. You've got me weaving, if you're wondering here. You got number 34, your will, tiger. And that is being able to mount up and ride and to move swiftly through that energy, through all the planes when you go into that meditation, into that quiet space and that time. Space, place, your car, your floor, yoga, meditation, dream state, lucid, whatever it is being able to go in that space that you become unidirectional, all directions, omnidirectional, all directions at once. And that really ignites beyond your, sorry, we got little winged creatures going on out here. That ignites you from base up. Okay, so you're returning to base. Home plate. All right. Got some wisdom going on in that. All right, so we're going to see what's coming in next. Next, we have underneath your strength card, we have this coming in. Okay. Take a look. That is number 37, intuition and the cat. And it's saying trust yourself. Spirit is on your side. Spirit is guiding you through this, which makes perfect sense. I mean, that's what we saw going on over here, is that you are at peace with what is really going on in your deeper divine self, which is why you're doing the connection, so that you can return to your base beliefs and your core self of who you are, and to stay rooted and grounded in this energy. And that doesn't mean deep intentional grounding. No, it was deep intentional withdrawal from the energy to be able to sit in your synergy. That's funny. Centergy, the center of your energy. Interesting. And that draws in your power, and it sends your message all around you that you're like, in my world, this is how we vibrate. This is how we resonate. It's like you're tuning your instrument when you do that. Fantastic. Look at what you're in the tune of. Look at that fantastic energy. And then want me to go ahead and dive down under here and see that that brings in the Wheel of Fortune. Look at this. This is like a top-down view, as if this were the top of your head and your feet are beneath the spot. So it's looking in at how you have tuned this energy in the world all around you, and how you're in synchronicity with the universe. So that's taking this other thing where you've maybe let other people's words or just your human flesh pick up on that, and you've changed it from that to this. And this is actually who you are. You just reconnected and you brought yourself back to center G, and have that tuned up and dialing out. Now the frequencies are in harmony, both incoming and those that you're expressing outwards. So you're doing away with any drama, bringing in any unwanted energy, right? So you're keeping your future days calm and peaceful. How smart of you, collective. Okay, so under that Nine of Wands, there's a little bit of a ripple still there to peek at, and that's number 14, equality, the seahorse. See how your spirit is tethered here? You're kind of like a fish out of water, and that's not the best place to get your breath. So they said don't remove your emotions or your feelings about it. Begin to tune in and to trust your own emotions and feelings. That if you feel something starting to stir up around you, stop and ask yourself, what is it? Why am I feeling this way? And ask, how do I feel in my center? How do I feel in this, in my deep energy? When I light up my crown and I turn my power on, how do I really feel? How do I see? And this is going to serve like as a drill bit, digging a water well, drilling down into the depths of who you are, so that you have this fine wine connection all the time, collective. All right, fam. Let's see what else you have saying here. Okay, so all that going on in your center, it brings in the Ace of Coins. It brings in your balance and your unity of yourself. It really gets on page with you're letting me know it's very much Aries right here. All that has been going on in that sign, and then we have a lot going on in Capricorn too. So that's two horned signs, which would make sense of why you're saying fire up your crown. Fire up your crown. That tenacity, that instinct, that unction, that gumption of being able to go forward and bring forth practical reward, pragmatic application, things that you can feel, and truly shifting your divine world around you. Not your concept of it of, I choose peace in the midst of turmoil. No. Literally watching it shift around you, that not only are you at peace, but your 10 coworkers all of a sudden are at peace. Without you opening your mouth, you don't know why. But it quiets the world, it shushes it down, it gets it at ease, it brings heaven to earth. Why haven't we been doing that before now? Did we know we have this cosmic connection? I know they've been hinting at it with me, and they've been glinting their eyes saying, come on this way, darling, let me show you a thing or two. And I know it, but they want us to practice it, to live it, to change our environment, and to begin to expect to see, behold, taste, touch, feel, and smell. Now, underneath that, we have coming in alongside that Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Pentacles. Okay? Comfort, stability, the why she's talking about a whalebone, I don't know. So give me a second on that. The scrolls and the whalebone. Divine messages of the sea. Seeing, inhabiting. So send your emotions down to the depths to bring up the truth. What is written, that's this. What is established, what you know, what's your divine self when you crafted and created yourself before you came down here. That confidence, that buoyancy, that stability, that law is how you're stating it. And look, it's going to revive your youth. That Page of Swords, look at the confidence of this page. Look at the connection with spirit and the divinity going on here. Then it helps you kind of stake your claim as to what you know is your right here on earth, to be privy to that, not have to be tossed about anymore by emotions. That water isn't like this thing that cavorts you all around and thrusts you off center, that you've already chosen to be the center of your universe, to stay in this space with your divinity, your divine self, with this mechanism that makes you universal, omniversal, as you were saying, right? Okay. So we need to back up a sec, and they're telling us to swing back and pick up this for our ride. We have the Magician. Look at this energy. They're talking about peak experience. Can you see that? Can you see that? Can you see this reiteration going on here? They're talking about living in your peak, and that's not like tweaking where you're like, you know, you're totally frazzled, fizzled out. You know, a lion's mane is supposed to look like that. It's supposed to be bold and benevolent, is what they're telling me. It's the eyes of beauty. We're talking about filling your cup and making our world a beautiful world. Being in this boldness, being in this you-ness. You'll hear me say that a lot at this channel because they talk about amnios. The energy around us is our amness. It's beyond our being. It is who we am, who we are. It's our amness. And that brings in this divine union. There are going to be more of us coming along as we begin to speak and talk about this and choose to step into that thing that feels right. It's like the Cinderella slipper. That moment of pre-midnight has already occurred. The slipper's been lost. And now the prince, the king, this whole kingdom of love, right, is coming around trying to see whose foot that slipper fits. And there are many of us coming together. That glass slipper is like the glass being filled, the love being there, the divinity, the holding space for who we are in this world that we're bringing in, this world of love, sweet love. And now up here coming in, look what we have going on. Y'all, pardon the wobble. That's what we have going on in this space here. But hey, it just means we're lit and alive, right? We're thriving. So look here, we have the king and the queen coming on in. Let's put her on over here. Look at them nuzzling up together, coming in together. And what is beside them is this. It's the lovers. It's being on the same page, being in that union with your divine self, trusting who you are, and the magic of it all, of how it's coming in. You stand in your own authority and you assert it by living it, by choosing it. You don't have to convince anybody, talk to anybody else. You don't have to send out 5-point bulletins or a bullet point list or anything like that. It's about being able to live it and to have that joyousness, that unctuous, like dripping. They've been talking about the pears being dripping wet, that honey, that fat, that wine, that oil, that olive oil dripping. It's that harvest time that we'll be stepping into. That deliciousness, that delight that's going to cause the world to lean in a little. And not so that we go, oh, yay, us. No, so we can go, really? Here's how it goes. And we speak to their soul, and their soul comes alive and awakens because it is truth. Truth is that thing that pierces, you're saying pierces the darkness. Well, hey, didn't you just get us there? I love that. Let's pierce the darkness, y'all. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's let this magic of love, or our happiness, of choosing our happiness to make this world a better place, to start with us and being satisfied and pleased with who we are, and learn to, send away that which is not of us, this chaos, this frenetic, this thing that has been a response system for so long, like, oh, squirrel, or, like when one bird turns, the whole slew turns. When one fish turns, the whole slew turns. That we're like, nope, just keep swimming, and we dory along. And we make a lot of friends along the way. And we sit in this energy. Hey, I cheers to that. What about you, friends? What about you, family, here at Joy to the World? I'm happy you could join me on this little joyride that we went on and taking this information, this energy in. I really hope it helps you stay stable and root and ground into who you are, and to bring about that delicious harvest of you. We love you. I'm saying bye for now.